How's it going, everybody? I haven't done another podcast review in a while, but I thought I'd, do another one. Because why the hell not? I'm just literally got out of seeing Leigh Whannell's The Invisible Man, and I gotta say, it is the best horror movie that I've seen all year, and the only the second horror movie that I've seen all year, but it's really, really good. If you're a fan of thrillers, if you're a fan of, this is not even like a supernatural thriller, it's more of like a high-tech sci-fi kind of thriller, and man, it just it tickled all of my fancies in all the best ways, and very, very economical in a way. Like, this movie, I heard it described as a movie for cinephiles, and I don't know, I feel for cinephiles, every movie is kind of for cinephiles. That's kind of a very broad description to say, but in terms of DIY filmmaking, and if you make movies with little to no budget, this is one of those movies that is like a godsend and a really, really good way to show people how you can make movies too, and you don't need a Disney budget to do so. You don't need everything to be green screen or anything like that. It's actually kind of ingenious. Obviously, The Invisible Man, there's a lot of shots where it's just empty space in the room, in the scene, in the frame. But obviously, someone or something is supposed to be there. And that's what makes this movie so scary, because, what you can't see and what your mind makes up and puts in its place is always going to be scarier than whatever CGI monster, whatever dude, any movie in that respect, anything could put in its place. Your mind, what scares you better than any movie will. So, keeping that in mind, whatever your mind fills in the gaps will always be scarier and more mysterious than anything anybody else could create and put up there for you. That's one of the reasons I really like horror movies, especially horror movies with restraint, because every choice in a good movie, every choice is a deliberate one. At least most of the most important choices in movies made are deliberate choices. And when they make a deliberate choice to not show you something, like in Hereditary, when a certain character gets decapitated, they don't show you, they show you the moment of decapitation, but at the moment of decapitation, they don't actually show you the decapitation itself. I never thought I'd be saying decapitation this many times, but it's one thing, it's creepier and sadder and more terrifying to think about how awful it would look to be decapitated and everything else, and all the little side things and trains of thought your mind goes down, as opposed, and the questions that still remain unanswered, as opposed to them just showing you this really gruesome head out of nowhere, just to kind of shut you up, just to kind of keep you from guessing. I think a lot of the draw to movies, at least good movies, is how it inspires your train of thought. Inspires you to keep guessing, inspires you to keep thinking, keep engaging with what's presented on screen. Because, if it's not something that you can really engage with, or isn't engaging enough, then what's the point of even watching anything? It needs to grab your attention, but then also with your attention do something with it. Go somewhere meaningful with it. And for like a horror thriller, this one has like some jump scares, but the jump scares are so earned because they're not like a loud sound jump scare. Well, I mean, maybe one or two are like loud sound jump scares because that's like in essence what a jump scare is, but they're done like it's not like in a Paranormal Activity or I don't know, any random stupid horror movie that doesn't involve much brain power to watch, like when the sound goes out and it's just like, all right, 3, 2, 1, jump scare. You can't predict it like that. That's what makes the jump scares, when they actually do happen, so much more intense, satisfying, because you never expect it. Like, if you can expect a jump scare, it's just like, all right, 3, 2, 1, block your ears. Because I've been reading a book recently. It's called You're Not Listening. I forget the author's name, but she said that he quoted a study in the book basically saying that most movie theaters have much louder decibel levels than are safe for the human ear, and repeated use and repeated, like, just living okay. A lot of time, if you spend a lot of time in that environment, it could definitely lead to some significant hearing loss and damage. That's all. That's what I took like 20 seconds to get out of my mouth. As always, like, The Invisible Man, amazing movie. Like, the movies that I've seen this year, I've definitely gone to a lot less. Probably also, it's the beginning of the year. You don't have many heavy hitters hitting the silver screen yet. I've seen The Gentleman, The Lodge, and The Invisible Man. 2 of those have been horror movies, kick-ass horror movies at that. But The Lodge is a lot more slower paced, but it definitely ratchets up the tension. I would say at least the last hour of The Invisible Man is just non-stop action, thrills, amazing stuff. Leigh Whannell, really economical director. They made the movie The Invisible Man on a $7 million budget. That's a tenth of the budget that they had for Joker. And Joker barely had any CGI. They definitely had some CGI here for the actual Invisible Man sections. And there's quite a bit of the Invisible... hearing that the movie had a $7 million budget, I was expecting certain things when I went in. Like, okay, it's not going to... probably not going to show the Invisible Man all too much, and yada, yada, yada. Things probably won't be as polished, but it looks top-notch. Like, everything looks... The graphics are all crispy as hell. Nothing looks CG. Nothing looks like The Lion King. It's all completely realistic, and it blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. Definitely go see The Invisible Man. It's gonna make a lot of money this weekend, most likely, and it deserves every penny that it's making. So, go support this good movie and help better movies get made. So, that's it. Hope you guys have a great Saturday. Mine's been going pretty decent so far. Till next time. Fresh. Or, I don't know. Just don't die. Have a nice day. Make it a better day if you can. All those things. Yeah, that's it. I'm actually turning it off now. See ya.